So we continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are on chapter 3, text 33. Sadarsham chestate swasyaha prakritir jnanavan api prakritim yanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature. For everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. What can repression accomplish? So Krishna is telling Arjuna, because Arjuna was like, I'm going to become a renunciate. He's a Kshatriya. His nature is to fight, but he's saying, I'm going to go to the forest and live by begging. So Krishna is saying, everyone acts according to his own nature. Everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. We are all under these three modes, and based on the three modes, we each have a nature. So if we repress it, we are just going to, if we repress our nature, we are just going to fool ourselves. And eventually we will act according to our nature. We can't repress it. It will show. It will show. So that's what Krishna is saying. I'm telling you to fight, you don't want to fight. You're saying you'll go to the forest. But because you're a Kshatriya, you will, in the forest, maybe pick up a fight with someone. So do what I'm asking you to do. Be my instrument. So through Arjuna, Krishna is telling us. So purport by his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, unless one is situated on the transcendental platform of Krishna consciousness, he cannot get free from the influence of the modes of material nature, as it is confirmed by the Lord in the 7th chapter, 7.14. So till the time we are in this material world, we are not situated on the platform of the soul. We continue to think that we are on the body. We are not on the transcendental platform of Krishna consciousness. Then we are under these modes of nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. Because Krishna says in 7:14, Devi hi esha gunamai mam maya duratyaya. Then mam maya duratyaya. Shital, what's that then? Do you remember? That those who have surrendered, only those who surrender unto me can overcome this divine energy of mine, which is very difficult to overcome.
Mameva ye prapadyanti mayamitam
Taranti. Thank you. Yeah. So he says, and those who surrender to me, this whole material nature becomes like a small thing. They can easily cross beyond it. The material nature, he says, is divine. Devi esha gunamai. This divine energy of mine, consisting of three modes of nature, very difficult to overcome. We cannot overcome this material nature by ourselves. We cannot get liberation by ourselves. But if we surrender to Krishna, then liberation becomes very easy. Until the time we are not yet liberated, we are under the control of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Therefore, even for the most highly educated person on the mundane plane, it is impossible to get out of the entanglement of Maya simply by theoretical knowledge or by separating the soul from the body. So even if somebody is really very knowledgeable, very highly educated, he has a very good theoretical knowledge. I'm not the body, I'm the soul. Very good knowledge of that. But how to act on that platform? Okay, I have a knowledge, I'm the body. I'm sorry, now my God, I'm so much in body consciousness. I'm the body, not the soul. It's supposed to be the other way around. Anyway, so I have the knowledge, I'm the soul, I'm not the body. That's the perfect knowledge, right? I'm the soul, I'm not the body. But till the time I don't realize it, I will continue to act as if I am the body. Because I don't realize it. I'm just speaking it. I'm just speaking it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling I'm on the platform of the soul. So I can't act on that platform. So no matter how much theoretical knowledge there is, we still are in the body. We are still under the control of Maya. Still under this modes of nature. Still in this material world. There are so many so-called spiritualists who outwardly pose as advanced in the science, but inwardly or privately are completely under particular modes of nature, which they are unable to surpass. So we might show, I'm such a great devotee, I'm such a great spiritualist, I'm so advanced, I'm so renounced. We might show that outside and people will not know. But the mind, the senses, they're all under the modes of nature, still under the modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Academically, one may be very learned, but because of his long association with material nature, he is in bondage. So we might have theoretical knowledge. Yes, this body is matter. I am the soul, aham brahmasmi, but we are not yet on that platform because still under the modes of nature. Krishna consciousness helps one to get out of the material entanglement, even though one may be engaged in his prescribed duties in terms of material existence. So what is this? Krishna consciousness helps one to get out of the material entanglement, even though one may be engaged in his prescribed duties in terms of material existence. Each of us in this material existence, we have certain duties to perform. We are in a certain position, with a certain designation based on the body. So we have the duty to do. But so how do we get out of this material entanglement? Just simply start hearing and chanting about Krishna. Simply start hearing and chanting. Because then we are progressing towards Krishna. We are becoming Krishna conscious. That is the practice. Therefore, without being fully in Krishna consciousness, one should not give up his occupational duties. No one should suddenly give up his prescribed duties and become a so-called yogi or transcendentalist artificially. It is better to be situated in one's position and to try to attain Krishna consciousness under superior training. Thus, one may be freed from the clutches of Krishna's Maya. So Krishna is saying, Devi Esham Gunamai Mam Maya Duratyaya. That till the time you don't surrender unto me, you're gonna remain in this material world. There's no way out. Well, why is it like that? We can cry about it, we can wail about it. We say, no, I don't want to surrender to you, Krishna. Well, that's the reason we are here in this material world. And if we really want to get out, Krishna saying this is the only way. And we are trying to look, maybe there's another way. Maybe why should I just listen to Krishna? I will find another way. I will find, maybe there is. And then Krishna says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante, Jnanavan Mam Prapadyante. That one, after many thousands and thousands of births, one who is really in knowledge surrenders unto me. So we might reject Krishna's proposal. No, I know you are saying the only way to surrender, only way to get out, only way for liberation is to surrender to you. I don't want to do it. So we will take lifetimes trying to search out a way. I'm going to search out, there has to be another way. Maybe through Gyan process, through Yoga process, through something, but I will not surrender. Then Krishna says, you may take lifetimes for this. After lifetimes of trying to do this, you will still come to the point. You will still surrender to me because there is no other way to get out of it. And then you will have already had the knowledge. Oh, really, there is no way. Oh, really, there is no way. So let me surrender to Krishna. Jnanavan prapadyante. And then, but he says such a Mahatma is very rare soul. Somebody who's approaching Krishna by the path of knowledge, very difficult to approach Krishna. It'll take thousands and thousands of lifetimes. So what is Lord Chaitanya's proposal? Wherever you are, whoever you are, don't give up your position. You don't have to go say, okay, now I have to surrender to Krishna means I have to give up everything and I'll go live in the forest. No, wherever we are, we just stay there. And then just start beginning to hear and chant. Begin to hear and chant about Krishna. Worship Krishna. Because it's said it is better to be situated in one's position and to try to attain Krishna consciousness under superior training. So we can get superior training. We can approach the devotees, the spiritual master, whatever position we are in life. We can approach a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and he will train us gradually to try to attain Krishna consciousness. What we can do, we can just try. We are here in the material world. We are inside the material body. We are so entangled with the modes of nature. What can we do? Just try under superior guidance, under superior guidance. Thus, we may be freed from the clutches of Krishna's Maya. So we should not, so that's the reason it's said that without being fully in Krishna consciousness, one should not give up his occupational duties. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't just go to the forest. You do, you fight, you be my instrument. So we are being told by Lord Caitanya, you do your work, whatever you're doing, you become my instrument. Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna Upadesh. Become an instrument in the hand of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That we chant Hare Krishna, we hear about Krishna, continue our duties, and humbly request others to chant about Krishna. Give this chanting to others. Let them also know about Krishna, about their own true position, because we are all eternally related to Krishna. Each and every one of us has love for Krishna in our heart. And the only way to revive this love in this age of Kali is by chanting the holy name. So we are advised by Lord Chaitanya, continue to hear from Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and chant the holy name and give this to others. And in doing that, we don't have to give up our position. We continue doing our duties. We don't have to give up that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for listening in. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande. Hari Bol. Hari